Hey, it's Brittany over here at Planning with Britt, and it's time to make a video for planning the week of November the 10th or November 16th. So if that's something you're interested in, then stick around. Okay, so we're going to get started. We are going to plan the week of November 10th through the 16th in my B6 Plans by Just Scribble horizontal planner. I have recently received my 2026 version of this planner. It's nearby, so I'll show you a little peek of it. So it comes in 2 volumes. So this is volume 2, which is like what I'm using right now. It's got a different colored cover, different textured cover, but I love it. And we will do a flip through of that and a side-by-side comparison soon, so we can see if there are any differences. I don't believe that there are. I believe this is the same as what that I'm currently using as the 2026 variety. So we're using a Hobonichi Weeks kit from my shop today. This one's called Pumpkin Spice Latte. And so we're going to use some of this. I don't know that I anticipate using it all. There's some deco here, and I've pulled a few other things. I've got my favorite, Japanese pen that I use all the time. And then I have some markers. I pulled this brown brush pen, this zebra Mildliner brush pen. I pulled this Crayola Super Tips. It's kind of this orangey rust kind of color. And then this Artist Loft green pen as well. So those are the markers we're going to use. Got the pen. I've got some different washi. This green, it matches green in the kit pretty well. It's a Stardust from March of 2021. I grabbed this one because it had gold foil. Okay, also pulled out this brown neutral with the gold foil. It goes with the others. This is a gingerbread from November of 2019, gingerbread Starburst. I'm going to use that one, and then this one is a cozy fall from October 21, and I'm going to use this orangish color here. So that's the washi we're going to use. I have my favorite Japanese pen. We're used to that one. I also have this brown brush Mildliner. I have this orangish rusty color, kind of matches this washi here, and then a green Artist Loft. Oh, this was a Crayola Super Tip, sorry if you didn't know. And this is the Artist Loft pen. This is like Michael's variety of a Tombow, and this one is green. I also pulled this little bow. I'm going to list these in the shop soon. I have different varieties for the different holidays, but the bow clip here, and also attach this one, this pumpkin season one here. So it's a large embroidered one. So those will be coming soon to the shop, so stay tuned. All right, so we're going to use this Hobonichi Weeks kit from my shop, and we're going to get going on that. So again, it won't be like tons of flip through, like looking at weekly actions and reflections from last week, because I am playing a slight bit of catch up from being gone to CPC. So we're gonna just move forward with planning for this week. Okay, let's see what all we can get going. We're gonna start with our weekly habits. So we need to water and feed plants. This day will be change. I have a healthcare district meeting here at 5. I do weigh-in on Thursday also. I'm gonna grab my little blotter paper and have it handy. Here for Thursday also. Yeah, I already put weigh-in here. I have a hair appointment here at 11:30, and nothing that I know of for sure happening on Saturday or Sunday. So we'll leave that to kind of go as it is, and we'll start putting in our headers here. I'm going to start with this brown brush pen, and I will put the weekly actions up here. This header, typically I mark with to do, this green one down here, it's really bright on this paper, is for habits. And then this one here will be for meals. All right, so let's see. We're going to cover with some washi here, washi here, washi here and here. And I'm not going to be too picky. We're just going to start with this orange color, the larger one. See if I can get it lifted up. And place it down here. I need to grab my washi cutter. This cutting washi in this fold has been slightly interesting because it has gotten so thick on this side. This paper is thicker than Tomoe River paper, but it is definitely chunked up with all the things I add in it every week, and I'm not bothered by that at all. I'm going to do the Stardust on this side over here, and I'm going to do the small ones. Top and bottom, I'm going to put this one at the bottom because this is up here, and I want to separate these colors just a little bit. I should put my washi down first before I make my little swatches for my headers, so that, like, I did okay this time. It was pretty small, but sometimes I get carried away and it's up here in the way. And then I have to put my washi a little offset, so I should really start doing the washi first before I do the headers. Maybe I'll remember that next time. So, have you decided on your 2026 lineup? I don't know if I've talked on here. I have a few. I'm going to use the B6 Plans by Just Scribble, the 2026, the same planner, the horizontal. I talked about that in the very beginning of this video. Oh, that washi is not very sticky. Okay, so I did talk about that. I am going to use that planner for like my same as I'm using now, kind of catch all everything, all the things here. Only decisions I'm really making are, I have a plan for my everyday carry, and I also need to make a decision about memory keeping. I have a few options, and I'll probably make a video going through that here, and then of course once I finally decide, we'll do a 2026 lineup video, but I'm just not there quite yet. So all right, let's see. We want to write our headers in. I've been using the Sharpie pen or the hard tip Funasuki. I don't really know how you say that. This is weekly actions, and I do usually fill those in off camera, even though they're always pretty much the same. I do a lot of flipping back and forth while I'm doing that, and it's just easier, I think, to do it off camera. To do habits and then meals. I don't know if my marker's drying out here, but I feel like last time I wrote with the Sharpie pen, and I think I liked it better than this, but that's okay. This is down and done. There is not much else to add here. I can add a little bit of deco here, or some of those little boxes, and probably some here, and then I need to put my content tracking stuff there. So I'm going to cover this for just a second while we grab some of these. I'm going to use these small little boxes down here on this side. That one's coffee, and this one says Pumpkin Spice Junkie. I am definitely a Pumpkin Spice fan. And really, if it's going to be a Pumpkin Spice Latte, only from Starbucks. I've tried them from other places, and it's just not my thing. So let's see. I'm going to use one of these orange ones and one of these white boxes also here, since we have brown down in the all right. And then we need to get some boxes here for some content. So I'll use this one to track reels. I've been attempting to post 3 reels and 3 regular still post a week. Sometimes I do way better than that because I'm behind on posting content. I have so many things that I want to post for the sake of like archiving them on my feed, you know, but I'm just behind, and I've been attempting to get caught up, but it's like, okay, I'm catching up, but at the same time I'm capturing new content to post. And so, okay, I fixed that one, and now this one is crooked. I don't know, I feel like last week they were crooked also. It might just be part of me putting these boxes down, and I have grid lines here to follow. That's what's even funnier, is that there are grid lines. I don't have to figure it out. There are lines. All right, so I've been working on 3 a week, and it's gone okay. Some weeks it doesn't happen, but in some weeks it's way more. So we'll just kind of keep trucking with that till the end of the year and see how that works. What else do I need to deal with? Get this all pretty much squared away here. I don't know, I can always add stickers and things in here later. I do like to add, we could do some of that now. I do like to add these little teeny tiny icons that match the color scheme. There's one for meals. We'll put this by the habits. We'll put this by the to-do. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot a couple things here. I forgot to add zone clean here. And I forgot to add, what is this one? Zone clean. Oh, weekly reset and weekly plan. Yeah, that needs to happen also. Okay, so there's that. A couple other things. I have a little scale I can add here by my weigh-in. I forgot Friday's thing too. Got carried away with what I had to do. Here, let's put finances. Need to happen on Friday. There are a few things that need to be taken care of during this time. I'm going to use this little, I'm going to use this other colored one since I haven't used a color like that yet. I'm going to use this one by weekly plan, and I'm going to use this green one by weekly reset because laundry is always a part of the weekly reset. Let's see, I think that's about all of those that I can use at the moment. If I come across anything else, we can add them back in. So, all right, yeah, we'll move on to setting up for the rest of the week. All right. So a header here for weekly reflections. This is where I will write out my weekly reflections. I am loving the setup of this planner, and I've adapted it to work well with the Moxie Live system that I use for goals. And so this has gone swimmingly. This planner is perfect for combining the two, and I don't have to have like a separate notebook or something else to do that in, and I have loved that so far. So for Monday, I'm not going to use any date stickers or anything like that from here. I think I'll save this washi and maybe put on the bottom of the either actions or reflections page. It's not super wide, so we'll start with that for there. And then we're going to come here and put some washi down. So we started back here with, which washi did we start with? I mean, it doesn't really make any difference. We started with the orange and then we did the brown. So we'll go back, and I'm going to use the thin one this time on the bottom here. And I'm just going to go partially across and put it at the top and the bottom. I've been dumping the deco in the middle of the page, mostly because of how thick it's getting down here at the bottom, and I don't want to make that any worse before the end of the year. So we're gonna work on that, and I'll probably continue that for a little while. It's just putting deco across the center and kind of just working around the deco, which doesn't bother me at all. All right, so I'm gonna add a water sticker down here, and let's add some deco. And so this deco sheet does not have a ton of deco. I have plenty of other fall deco I could pull, I'm sure of it. Let's see, we'll just say hello fall here. Let's kind of leave the deco kind of light this week, and that's okay too. I can always add in more as I write around it if that's what we want to do. All right, so then we'll use the brown thin one, and we'll do the exact same thing we did here for Monday on Tuesday. I set the washi cutter down, and then I lose it. I put stickers on top of it. I think I hear it. The washi cutter needs to be attached to my like hand or something. I need it on my wrist or some way to keep up with it. So this page here is page 255 of the planner, so making some progress through it. And I have loved this planner. It has gotten me back into wanting to actually plan, and I am grateful for that. I love the layout. I love the way it's worked for me. I love the way we're working with the Moxie Life in it. It's been excellent. So let's add a water sticker here, and we'll add it down here in the same area. And let's put some deco. We're gonna put some deco right square in the center. We're gonna use this cup, and this is clear. This deco is on a clear matte paper that I have in my shop, and I go back and forth with whichever one I'm using, but we're dealing with bulk right now, so we can definitely use a little less bulkier substance. All right, so then we'll use the green Stardust, and I used thin last time, so we're just gonna use the big one and go across. Just go across the bottom this time, and we'll just go all the way across. All right, so all of this washi is from Simply Gilded. Whoa, that didn't stick down very nicely. It is all from Simply Gilded. I've talked several times about what I did with my washi and why. Mostly because I'm not sure of the size of the rolls now. I still get her subscription, so I should know, but I don't. But back in the beginning, she would say that these rolls were 10 meters. That is a ton of washi, and so any single roll, there was no way in the world I was going to use 10 meters of any style of washi. I don't care how much I loved it. So yeah, let's see. We're going to put this here. What did we put there? Hello Fall. Okay, we'll put this kind of on this side. This one says Happy Pumpkin Spice Season. And we'll use a smaller pumpkin with this one. All right, there's this one. And I still kind of have a wrinkle. I don't like it, but that's fine. All right, then on Thursday, we're going to use, oh, moving out of frame here. On Thursday, we're going to use the gingerbread washi, if I can find the end of it. So I did this to get rid of some bulk of washi, mostly for storage. I mean, storing like 1,000 rolls of washi. And I've been buying Simply Gilded washi since I'm not sure when she started her sub box, but I started my sub with the second sub box. And then quickly went on a hunt to buy all the washi that I didn't own already. And so I've basically been collecting from the beginning, which was great. But so much washi in that time frame, so much washi. And I don't like this, the way this one laid down. That page is kind of, it doesn't lay down really straight because of the page, like the end here that's like folded over. Yeah, gotta be a little more diligent about making that go down right. Okay, and I may trim that off. Yeah, let's just trim it now. I have the slice tool handy. We can grab this. Slice off this little edge here. So yeah, I'm curious about everybody's 2026 lineup. I am not going to do what I did myself last year. Last year I pre-ordered so many planners and had so many, like, once they all got to me, I was like, oh, I'll use this for this, and I'll use this for this, and I'll use this. And then pretty quickly realized that that wasn't realistic for me. I know it is for some people to go through that process, but it was definitely not realistic for me. And so then I was like, I'm gonna try some in both and all these planners, and I'm gonna decide by the end of January like which ones I actually want to use and what I want to use them for. Yeah, no, that ended up just putting me in like a analysis paralysis, a decision fatigue. Like I couldn't make up my mind, and then it felt like I was behind and I didn't know what to do, and I wanted a full year in one planner. I wanted to try to back plan. It just got to be chaos. And so what did I do? I just didn't do any of it. I didn't plan in anything except for my everyday carry. And that was my kind of guiding source there for a while until I seen this planner. So I'm pleased to be using this planner and pleased to be using it again for next year. So this little planner has some clips on it, similar to the clip that I'm going to put in mine. So I'm going to put the planner. I don't think I want the clips. Let's put pumpkin. Let's put a cupcake beside it. We can deal with the cupcake. All right. So there's that. All right. So we've used all the washi, I think. Yeah. Let's go back to this orange. And I'm going to use the thick one, and I'm going to do the top and bottom of it. I love the color of this one, this cozy fall one. I love this color. I'll be sad when I have used all of it. I don't know what the name of the color is, but it's very, very pretty. Okay. I was trying to get it to lay down nicely with that little corner that I had messed up with my nail. Doesn't want to cooperate, but I'm going to try to cooperate all the rest of it. Oh no. How many times in a video do y'all see me have that happen? Stick it down the wrong way. It gets stuck somewhere I don't want it to. Some kind of mess. Goodness. Okay, again, I think I'm going to just tear with my finger. Didn't leave me that nice of a tear, but that's all right. It didn't have to be really dramatic that it was torn by hand. Okay. Get my little washi card handy. All right, so there's that. We need another water sticker. And maybe a little more deco. I could do some like these little boxes. Let's do them in the middle here. Let's do this happy pumpkin spice season, and we'll do one of these green ones with the coffee cups and the planner and the pens and pencils. Let's do that. All right, and then we just have Saturday, which we should be using some of the brown washi. I don't think we'll use the large, and we'll do the same thing we just did here for Friday on Saturday. Saturday's morning should not have to start super duper early, so it's okay if this washi goes down just a little bit. Same for Friday, because I do not have to work. I think I'm done with Fridays for this semester, which is nice. I think we only worked one with kids after Labor Day and two as professional development. So that wasn't the end of the world. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some work on that washi on that edge, but it was not cooperating up there for me. Part of it too is trying to keep my the top of my head out of the camera view. So yeah, I'm actually, instead of cutting it, I think I'm just gonna pick it up. It picked up nicely a while ago, and lay it back down a little straighter. I'm not fighting the card. Maybe I won't have as much problem. All right, let's give it another shot. It's definitely a hot mess over here, so if you're new, I apologize. You will probably watch me struggle with these things frequently if you continue watching anything on my channel, so it's okay. I'm a like recovering perfectionist, and I'm just not really bothered by much of any of it anymore. I think I'm just gonna leave. We just have one more day. Let's go ahead and put one of these clips, and I think this maybe is a straw or it's a pin. I'm not real sure. We're gonna just slide it out this direction. Yeah, I think it maybe is a pin. I'm not real sure. We're gonna leave it there, and then we'll do this last one, which we need the green Stardust washi. And what did we do with the green last time? Go all the way across. I'm gonna go all the way across top and bottom on Sunday, because why not? And really, honestly, this color green washi, I don't know that I get to use it super duper often. I tell you what, trying to get that line lined up over there is giving me some grief today. All right. So, are you a one planner person? Because I have learned, and I knew this about myself before prepping for 2025, I knew that I could not handle a multitude of planners. I'm busy. I have lots of things that I do. I I teach school full-time. We have a little hobby farm of animals here that need care. I'm a wife and a mom. Although my kids are grown and don't live with me, I still, you know, have things to make time for them occasionally when they have time to hang out with me. And I also run a sticker shop, so I knew better than trying to put that many planners down for me. I knew I would not have that kind of time. But somewhere in my crazy head and the pre-orders in like September, I was like, oh yeah, I could definitely do this. I don't know what I was thinking. I wouldn't even be able to tell you if you asked. So I got all those planners and then was quickly overwhelmed and was like, what in the world were you thinking? So how about you? Do you use multiple planners? Or are you one that likes like reading in one and then maybe wellness and things in another? I'm gonna go ahead and put a pumpkin on this one too, because why not? And what do you have chosen for 2026 so far? Or have you chosen? Maybe you're still kind of deciding. That was definitely me last year. I kept thinking, oh, I have time. I'll make some decisions in like December, which December is crazy busy for us. And then I was like, oh, I'll spend all of January. Anyways, what is your thoughts? I would like to know what you have going on and what you have planned. So here was this week. We have the weekly pages to start. Weekly actions will go there when they're complete. And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. And if you like what you see here and you like all content, paper, stickers, planners, stationery, all the things, then like and subscribe. Have a good night.